Hi team. So today we are going to look at a concept called Transit Gateway. Transit Gateway is different than VPC peering in terms of connection to the VPCs. If we need connection between two VPCs, then we can use VPC peering. If we need VPC peering between three VPCs, then three separate VPC peering they need to be done and they keep on increasing. But Transit Gateway is one more for just one VPC. So it's an easier way to connect. So I'm in the Paris region. I'm going to create a VPC. Subnet, I can keep this one. 16. That's good. Okay, we have this VPC created now. The next step would be to create an internet gateway. So this internet gateway, let me see. If we choose this one. Okay, let me check. The gateway doesn't exist. Okay, I will just refresh it on my side. So we don't have any gateways available right now. So IGW-VPC1, it shows that it's going to be attached to this VPC1. So attached to VPC, it automatically gives us a suggestion. So the internet gateway is connected to VPC1. It shows that. So that's good. Next step would be to create subnets for this particular VPC. It's going to show us the name once again and the subnet we created. Now we need to create further subnet on the CID under the subnet CIDR block. So I'm going to choose /24 as it comes under this one -16. So the subnet has been created. I'm going to sub VPC1 for identification purposes, and we need to enable the IPv4 address so that we can get the internet address. It should be accessible via internet. So it is created. Now the route tables. This is the default route table. It shows it over here. But I'm going to create the route table from the scratch. VPC1. Okay. So it shows the VPC automatically, shows the name again. Now, the route table has been created, but we need to give it the route to the internet. It doesn't have one. So it gives us an automatic suggestion again. Now we have created the internet gateway, remember? VPC1. We save the changes. Now this VPC is fully configured. We will launch the instances later on. Let's create the second VPC, which would be VPC2. So again, doing the same thing. So we go to the name, I will give VPC-2, and here we'll take 11 so that we don't, there's no confusion. Everything is good, yes. So this VPC has been created as well. Now, again, the second step, the internet gateway. This internet gateway is for VPC1. Good that we named it that way. Now, I'm going to create IGW, that is internet gateway VPC2. Okay, I created that, but we still need to attach it, remember? So VPC2. Now it has been attached to VPC2. Now, the third step would be the subnets. We still have since we are on the same region, it shows us these previous VPC ones. If it was a different, then that would be a different situation. So sub we same naming convention VPC2. I'm not giving any preferences. I can give, but yeah, it doesn't matter at this moment. Let's give 2. 24. Okay, so I'm going to create this subnet. Again, following the same step, I'm allowing the IPv4 public one. Okay, so I'm just saving it. Now the last step would be to create the route tables. The main one is there as it shows. This is the one we created. The third one in the same region. So RT VPC-2. Of course, we're going to choose VPC2. So we're going to create the route table. The next step would be to add the routes for the internet. So good that Amazon has made it pretty easy to get these options right away. We don't have to type 0.0 again. So they are connected to internet as well as this. Now both VPCs are good to go. Now we have to make sure that they can communicate with each other. That means when I'm going to create servers on both of them, they should be able to communicate. For that purpose, I have to create a transit gateway. So I'm going to transit gateway VPC1-VPC2. I can just use the same one over here just to make it easier for understand. I can leave all this default, and I don't have a separate account. I'm using the same one. I don't need any special CIDR blocks over here. I'm going to create the gateway for me. This is a complicated process, so it takes some time to be created. In the meantime, okay, I'm going to wait for it until it gets created. I'm going to go to the Transit Gateway attachments. Now, attachments are the way through which we can connect each VPC to the Transit Gateway so that those VPC, whether in the same region or in the different region, can communicate with each other. Let's check once more that still I have to wait for it, still taking some time. Everything looks good. The ID, let's copy this ID. We might need it. Okay. It's available. Okay, now I'm going to create a transit gateway attachment. Okay, transit gateway VPC1. Okay, we have it already. We do have other options like VPN peering connection, but over here we're in a cloud using VPC. I'm going to choose the VPC. Not using IPv6 for now. The VPC ID would be of course VPC1 as the notation suggests. This is what the subnet was created in as I didn't put any preference. Okay, I'm going to create a transit gateway attachment. So it's pending. In the meantime, I'm going to create it for the VPC2. Again, so transit gateway VPC2. The same one, VPC. Now, in production mode, we do have VPN options, but here it's not a production mode, so I'm just continuing with this one. Oh, forgot to choose the VPC, the 2. Okay, automatically choose that one and gateway attachment. So they both are pending right now. We need to wait for them. Then we're going to create the instances on the both of our subnets on the 2 VPCs. Okay, let's wait for it. One is available. Okay, let's go to EC2. I have no instances running. I'm going to launch an instance. Okay, instance VPC-1. For simplicity, I'm just going to choose this one, and T2 micro is good. It's not recommended, but for this demo, I'm just going to be continuing without the key pair. SSH is good. Okay, I believe I need to allow the ping command because I want to ping from it. Let me see. So let me come down. Okay, I'm going to add another one. So ICMP doesn't show that. Let me check. Oh, ICMP YPv4. That's good. Source type, I'm doing anywhere. Okay, so that's good. Everything else looks good. I'm going to launch and let me check the VPC once again. I want to make sure I choose the correct one. No, this is VPC2, right? So I'm going to choose the VPC1. Yes. Okay, so ICMP is there. Yes, we understand. Okay, launch the instance. Yeah, it's going to be launching successful. In the meantime, I'm going to launch the instance for VPC2. INS VPC-2. Okay. So of course for this one we need to make sure that we are choosing the proper VPC. T2 micro is good. We don't need any key pair. So VPC2. Okay, it's already chosen that. Need to choose the ping one over here. So I'm going to do edit. Coming down. Security group. ICMP IPv4. Source from anywhere. Okay, that's good. Now everything looks good. So I'm launching this instance as well. One is running, another is pending. In the meantime, I will check for the transit gateway attachments. I hope um, there we go. They both are available. Okay, so I'm going back to the EC2. So both of the instances are running. It's still initializing. So this is for other one, and I'm going to check for this. So I'm going to copy this one, 11.0.2.166, and I'm going to it's running, and I believe it started now. It's not in public subnet. Okay, let me check what happened. Okay, so I'm going to add. Okay, so it's talking about the route table ending in D8. I need to go to the route table in D8. Okay, so the route table. Hmm. Okay, so it's connected to this one. Okay, so VPC2 I will connect it to D8. So go to the routes. Okay, we're going to edit routes, and we're going to, there we go, internet gateway, choose the VPC2. Okay, saving the changes. Okay, let's see if we resolve that issue. Okay, so it's connected to the Internet now. I'm going to connect. Let's see if I can ping the address on the other VPC. If not, we'll check what's going on. So we can reach. Oh, we are in the same subnet actually. Um, so I have to open the other instance. Okay, I'm going to connect to this one. So it's not in public subnet again. Okay. Okay. So considering the route tables, it's again VPC2. I need to check for the VPC1. So route table 27C it shows. So we need to, okay, need to go there and we need to attach the, yeah, so I was able to figure out where the issue was, Internet Gateway. So it automatically shows that we are in the correct VPC, VPC1. Now it does have a path to the internet. Okay, so the VPC2 instance is running. Now I'm going to refresh it to see that if we're able to resolve this issue. Yes, we are. So I'm going to connect this one. Okay. It still doesn't ping. Okay, let me see where the issue is. Let's see if they can go to internet. They can go to internet. Oh, we didn't add the routes for the. So I'm going to VPC. So we need to add the routes for the transit gateway. So the route tables 27C, the routes. We don't have a route to the transit gateway. Okay. There we go. And we're going to give it the transit gateway. It shows VPC1 to save it. Now the route has been added. Same thing for here. Need to add the route. So again, we need to choose the transit gateway. Okay. Now it starts pinging. Okay. I need to ping the other, not this one. So it is 10.0.1.13. Yes. So we both can reach. Um, okay, so the curl command is not working, but that's a separate issue. Okay, so the transit gateway practical has been successful. We are able to reach from one VPC to the other one. If you have any questions, please post your comments in the YouTube video. I will be able to assist further with that. Thank you.